Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. Today we are going to talk about stoichiometry. It's very important concept. You'll write that it refers to the quantitative study of the relationship between amount of reactants used and product formed in a chemical reaction. So basically stoichiometry is the quantitative study of relationship between amounts of reactant used and product formed. Right? We'll write A plus B giving C plus D. This is how we represent a chemical reaction. In this case, small a, small b, small c, small d are stoichiometric coefficients of capital A, capital B, capital C and capital D respectively. So basically whatever number is written adjacent to reactant or product will be the stoichiometric coefficient. So we wrote A plus B giving C plus D. This is how we represent the chemical reaction. Here is stoichiometric coefficients small a, small b, small c and small d represent the ratio of moles or volumes in case of gases, ratio of moles or volumes in which reactants react and product is formed. So basically stoichiometric coefficient represent the ratio of moles in which reactants react and in which the product is formed in a chemical reaction. We'll write the relationship. This is very important, which we are gonna write now. So moles of A reacted divided by small a, which is the stoichiometric coefficient, is equal to moles of B reacted. B is on reactant side, so moles of B reacted divided by small b is equal to moles of C formed, because it is on product side, so C will be formed divided by small c is equal to moles of D formed divided by small d. This is a very important relationship. You need to remember. Basically, we divided moles of reactant and product with their respective stoichiometric coefficients. Now, moving on, we'll write limiting reagent Lr and excess reagent Er. This is also very important. So, we'll write first about limiting reagent. We'll write that in a chemical reaction, a reactant which is consumed first and limits the formation of product is called Lr. So basically, which is consumed first and limits the formation of product is Lr. Now excess reagent. So we will write in a chemical reaction a reactant which is present in excess amount and gets left after the reaction is over. So basically in a reaction there will be one limiting reagent, the other will be the excess reagent. Excess reagent will be left after the reaction is completed, also known as ER. Now we'll write finding the limiting reagent Lr. Now we'll discuss the procedure how to find the limiting reagent in a given reaction. So we'll write few steps. First, in a chemical reaction, if data of if data of more than one reactant is given, then we'll write few steps. Step number 1, find number of moles of all reactants. Find number of moles of all reactants using the given data. So basically in step number 1 we'll find the number of moles of all the reactants. In step number 2 we'll write, then divide moles of reactants with their respective stoichiometric coefficient. In step number 2 we'll divide moles with their respective moles of reactant with their respective stoichiometric coefficients. Step number 3, this is the final step, we'll write the reactant having minimum ratio of mole to stoichiometric coefficient SC, mole to stoichiometric coefficient, will be the LR. So this is the way how we find the LR. So basically, if data of more than one reactant is given, find number of moles of all reactants. Step 2, then divide moles of reactant with their respective stoichiometric coefficient. And step 3, the reactant with minimum ratio of mole to stoichiometric coefficient will be the LR. Now moving further, we'll write a note. This is an important note that we can use limiting reagent, we can use LR to find or to calculate the amount of product formed as well as the amount of excess reagent left in the chemical reaction. So basically we can use the data of limiting reagent to calculate amount of product found as well as the amount of excess reagent left unreacted in a chemical reaction. Now we'll solve a problem so you better understand. 20 gram of calcium reacts with 96 gram of oxygen to form calcium oxide. Find A part limiting reagent and excess reagent, B part mass of product formed, C part mass of excess reagent left unreacted after completion of reaction. Pause the video and solve by yourself. Now we'll solve it. Here Ca reacts with O2 to form CaO. This is the basic reaction here. We'll balance it. Here 2 oxygen atoms are present, so multiply by 2. Here 1 and here again 2. So we have balanced the reaction. Now we'll write the weight. Here weight of calcium provided is 20 gram, weight of O2 provided is 96 gram. To identify LR, we have to first of all find the limiting reagent, so we can solve all the parts. To identify LR, step number 1, convert the given data of reactants into moles. This was the step 1 we discussed earlier. Step number 2, divide moles of reactants with their respective stoichiometric coefficient SC. This was step number 2. Stoichiometric coefficient, basically divide moles to their respective stoichiometric coefficient. Step number 3, the reactant with minimum value of mole to stoichiometric coefficient will be the LR. Now we can solve the problem. We'll write Ca plus O2 gives CaO, balancing it 2, 1, 2. The weight which was provided, here it was 20 gram calcium and 96 gram of O2. Now we'll calculate the moles of each reactant. Here it will be 20 divided by 40, which is 1 divided by 2. In this case it is 96 divided by 2 times of 16, it is 3. Now mole to stoichiometric coefficient ratio, In this case it will be 1 by 2 divided by stoichiometric coefficient, which is 2, so it will come out to be 1 by 4. In this case 3 divided by 1, so this is 3. Here the minimum value is for calcium, this is minimum, so this will be the LR. We can write answer of A part, that limiting reagent is calcium Ca, and excessive reagent or excess reagent in this reaction is O2. Now moving to next parts, again writing the reaction Ca plus O2 giving CaO. Right here 2 1 2, this is 2, Ca plus O2 giving CaO. Here weight which was provided 20 gram, here 96 grams. Moles we calculated earlier, 20 divided by 40, 1 by 2. Since calcium is limiting reagent, so we'll use the data for calcium to solve the problems. Calcium LR, right? So we wrote earlier that LR determines amount of product formed, right? So we can write moles of Ca reacted, it's on reactant side, divided by 2, which is stoichiometric coefficient, is equal to moles of CaO formed, it is on product side, divided by stoichiometric coefficient 2. Now putting the values, moles of Ca reacted is 1 by 2, moles of CaO formed, 1 by 2 is equal to moles of CaO formed. Therefore weight of CaO formed will be equal to moles multiplied by molecular weight 1 by 2 multiplied by 40 for calcium plus 16 for oxygen. It will come out to be 28 gram. This will be the answer for part B. Now moving to part C, which is an interesting question. We had to find the mass of excessive reagent left unreacted, right? So Ca plus O2 giving CaO, weight 20 gram, here 96 gram, which was provided in the question. Moles 20 divided by 40, which is 1 by 2. We calculated only for calcium because it is LR, so it will determine the amount of other reactant used. We will write moles of Ca reacted divided by 2 is equal to moles of O2 reacted divided by 1, which is stoichiometric coefficient on reactant side. Now putting the values, 1 by 2 divided by 2 is equal to moles of O2 reacted. So moles of O2 reacted will come out to be 1 by 4. Therefore weight of O2 reacted will be 1 by 4 multiplied by molecular weight, which is 2 times 16. It will come out to be 8 grams. Since we have to find unreacted weight, so we'll write weight of O2 given, which was given in question, 96 gram. Weight of O2 used or O2 reacted will be equal to 8 gram. We calculated on last page. Therefore weight of O2 left is equal to 96 minus 8 gram, which will be 88 gram. So this will be the answer for part C. Basically the weight of excess reagent left, weight of ER left. So this is pretty much it. Thank you for watching.